She dancing dirty. She twerking on me. Them hundos on me. She love my foreign. Boss made shawty on the pole. Now she sliding my ride.
Sup? No.
Today's video is brought to you by Swagbucks. You can watch videos, play games, or take research surveys to earn some extra cash and gift cards. I like to shop online through Swagbucks so I can earn rewards from places like Amazon, AMC, or Target. So click the link in my description and you'll get a $5 sign-up bonus. That's a nice drink on me. Thank you, Swagbucks, for sponsoring this video.
Right.
When I was about 6 years old, my mom started taking my sister and I to Dr. Daniel's dental office. The dental center was located inside a giant yellow mansion that also doubled as his house. When my sister and I got called in, my mom followed us and...
I know. Fuck. I feel like I'm showing a lot of skin. I feel like I'm showing like a lot of skin. There we go. I mean, because I know like there's some people, like some like reactors or like just YouTubers in general that do like, you know, reactions or whatever, shirtless, but I'm not one of those. I'm not like, I'm just not. But I don't like all that. I mean, I understand like there's some people that do like there's some doctors, nurses, teachers, you know, gym trainers or whatever, like, right, that do things on a personal level, right? And I understand that, but bitch, like, if I go to see you, right, and instead of your, you know, like if I have a checkup, right, like I want to go see my doctor for a regular checkup, right? I go to I don't know how to explain this shit, but like, I just don't like that. You know? Like, if I go to see you, right, and you be like, hold on, let me run to my house, I need to go get something. Oh, wait a minute, let me just go downstairs. I don't like all that. That's hella sus. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you're a teacher. I don't care if like you're a gym trainer. I don't care. Like, that's really sus. Jesus, that's like that's too personal. Like, you got it. That's just that's sus.
The office until she was told by Dr. Daniels that parents weren't allowed to be with their children as it taught kids independence.
Oh,
to which
no.
my mom complied to. Growing up, I had bad anxiety and selective mutism, so the moment we all separated, I cried because I was so scared. Dr. Daniels did not like the crying, so he grabbed me and put his hands over my mouth and nose and shook me and told
the fucking balls. Get your fucking hands off me. You should, the moment he did that, and I'm talking about the second he put his hands on you, and you a kid, a little ass kid, and he, a grown ass man, put his hands on you, and it doesn't, and to add, you know, more to like the already collective situation. You're a doctor, you know, and I feel like certain doctors, I feel like they know they can get away with like some shit, you know, like, cause you're a doctor. Like, I feel like, oh, I'm a doctor, so I can get away with like, you know, a lot of shit. Nah, you got it. Nope. And I'm talking about the second he put his hands on you, that's when you should have just either kicked him in the balls, right? Or grabbed his shit and squeezed like a motherfucker. And possibly, I don't want to say it, but I mean, that's a grown ass man putting his hands on a little ass kid. Nah, fuck, I'm gonna say it. That's when you either could have punched him in the balls, kicked him in the balls, or grabbed his shit and squeezed until one of them bitches popped.
To stop crying and scaring the other kids. His hygienist Judy came over and told me if I continued to cry, she would spank me.
What?
All I wanted was my mom next to me, but I knew that if I wanted to get out, I just had to act like I was not terrified. After the first appointment, my sister and I told my mom that we were scared of the dentist, but she just took it as me being an anxious child, so we continued to see him. Each visit was just as terrifying. Every time we went to the dentist, Dr. Daniels, or the Tooth Man as he called himself, always had us have heavy dental procedures done. We had sealants done on several baby teeth and plenty of teeth removed, some with his fingers with no regards to pain.
Oh, God.
He would leave us there with the retractor on for about 45 minutes or so before he came to work on our teeth. Sometimes he would eat his lunch while we sat there with our mouth open.
What?
Probably one of the worst pains I've ever felt in my life. There was one time in the 3rd grade I was in so much pain waiting I couldn't take it. I sat up on a chair and tried to scream and cry as loud as I could. Dr. Daniels came rushing over, angry, and he screamed at me for being a big baby and scaring the other kids. I was so sad at myself because I hadn't cried in so long. He then took me back to my dental chair and then pinned me down to the seat in a straitjacket.
Oh, damn. See? This is one of the reasons why I don't like doctors. Just saying. I don't like the people that feel like they can just get away with I don't like people that feel like they can just get away with shit. You know, like that's just how I am. You know. That's another reason why I don't like police officers. Or doctors, teachers, like certain bosses. It's just certain people, certain like job titles, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I just don't know. I don't like the people or like the job titles or whatever. Or job, I don't know. I just don't like the people that feel like they can just get away with shit. Or use their, I guess, power or authority or smarts or whatever, right? And just use that to their advantage. Like, nah, you got it. No. And I wasn't gonna say this, but I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like, this doctor in this story is really sus. And the reason I say that, like, he's mad fucking sus. He might be one of the top, like, sus people of 2019. I'm not even gonna lie with you on that. And then this is why I say that. It's because, first of all, he's a doctor. Right? He's a doctor. And doctors can get away with shit, right? So with that being said, Jesus, I almost don't want to say this, but in this story, the doctor had the kid mouth open, just wide the hell open for long periods of time, right? That's a kid with his mouth open and a grown-ass man in the room that he don't really know like that. It's just a grown-ass man, a kid with his mouth wide open in the room by themselves. Come on. Like, I know y'all see where I'm going with that. Jesus. And I hope that's not the case. I just hope. God, I hope that's not the case. But God.
retractors back on and said that I would have to wait longer because I caused such a scene. Afterwards, my mouth would become so swollen and filled with rashes. It hurt to talk for days. I would often tell my mother I was a difficult patient. If I so much as winced, that is torture. When I was in 7th grade, I started getting braces, so I went to see an orthodontist. We stopped seeing Dr. Dan and I had a new dentist who was actually nice. I never known that getting your teeth cleaned didn't have to feel like going through a saw trap. I think my mom took us out of Dr. Dan's practice when the orthodontist looked at our dental records and saw a lot of unnecessary procedures being done on our mouths. Not long ago, I was having a conversation with a friend about our childhood fears, and instantly my mind went to the tooth man. Curious, I googled him, and to my happiness, the practice was shut down.
Damn.
Also left under his name was a Yelp page that was still up. The page was filled with numerous one-star reviews from former patients that were once abused as kids in his office. Their experiences were so close and some identical as to what I went through. A lot of the procedures Dr. Dan did were just a scam for him to collect money off our parents' insurance. And now that I think about it, he was probably so adamant of us not crying and screaming for help because he didn't want parents to hear and come and see what was going on. It's hard not to blame your parents in this situation, but the truth is this man was a swift abuser. For every bruise and swell, he would have dental explanations that would make my parents feel stupid for asking. I don't blame my mom for not believing us.
I do.
And eventually, she did come around. To any parents watching this, if you're ever told to not go in with your child to an appointment, something's definitely not right.
And bitch, that's a red flag. Fuck you talking about? Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't like a lot of personal shit. Because just stuff like that, like that shit crazy. But yeah, it was I guess what 90% the mom's fault, and then like 10% the kid's fault, because the kid could have told the mom what really went down in that room even when he was a kid. But I don't know why he didn't, because I know if God forbid, if I was in that situation, I would have told my mom. I would have told somebody, anybody. I would have told anybody I saw what the hell went down behind closed doors. And I was about to say something else. Fuck. Fuck. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate when I have something on my mind, and then like a second later I forget what was on my mind. So now it's like, I guess I'm done with the video. I'm trying to remember what oh, that's what I was gonna say. So you remember how like at the end of the story, like a new doctor came out and he was like, oh, he seemed pretty nice. See, this is my thing, right? And I'm gonna put myself in the boy's shoes, right? The one that got abused by the doctor. I'm gonna put myself in his shoes. I've been abused, and again, not me. I'm talking from like the perspective of the boy that was in the story. I've been abused by the same doctor over and over again, right? So much so that I have nightmares. I have dreams, bad, vivid, nightmarish dreams about this doctor. And it's like every time I see somebody with a mask on, I'm like, oh shit. Back the hell up. Don't get away from my mouth hole. You know, I'm scared that somebody is just gonna open my mouth and just leave it open and put God know what in there. You know? Pause. I'm traumatized. Did I say that right? I think I did. You know? And I kind of don't want to see no more doctors after that. So, okay, I just spit everywhere. So with that being said, Mom, I'm done with doctors right now. Okay? How the hell did we, after we was done with the first doctor, we found another doctor that seems nice, you don't know, the day after? Huh? How do we find another doctor in 24 hours? How is that? Huh? Because if we find a doctor that fast, why the hell did we stick with this one, the first one, for so many years? Oh, that's right. Because I was bullshit. I was playing games on them. Jeez. That's all I'm saying though. Like, alright, now I'm talking, I'm like me. I'm not talking from like the boy's perspective. I'm talking from my perspective. That's what I'm saying. Like me personally, like, if I went through something, like, and it traumatized me, or like it just shook me, or it just scared the hell out of me, right? I don't wanna see like if a doctor did something to me I didn't like, and it traumatized me, or like a teacher did something to me, right? Or a gym trainer did something to me, right? Or like one of my bosses did something to me, right? And it traumatized me, right? I don't want to see another doctor, another teacher, another gym trainer, another boss. I don't want to see nobody like that anytime soon. Anytime soon. I don't care how nice they seem. Anytime soon. I don't. That's like somebody being in like an abusive relationship, right? Mentally, physically, psychologically, whatever, right? For like months, years on end, right? Your partner is in some way, shape, form, right? Your partner is abusing you for like months, years on end, right? And when you finally get out of that relationship, you're like, you know what? I'm done with our relationships right now for a very long time. I don't want to see another woman. I don't want to see another guy. I'm done. I'm so done right now. Matter of fact, I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life. Just saying. I mean, that's just how I work. You know. I don't know why I do that. Keep it cool, keep it classy. I love you. Stay happy. My family.
That drip, shout it drip. She got that drip, she got that drip. Shout it drip, she got that drip. Shout it drip, drip. She dressing dirty.